Aditi is the boundless mother, the sacred vastness that breaks the fence around your spirit. She doesn't love by holding tighter. She loves by giving your soul enough sky to remember itself. Collective, every cage in your life is not made of iron. Some are made of roles, guilt, habits, and old identities you kept wearing long after your spirit outgrew them. Aditi's teaching is simple and cosmic. What is truly divine does not demand your shrinking. If a love, a path, or a belief keeps making you smaller, it is not your final home. Real expansion is not chaos. It is the holy return to the space your soul was always meant to occupy.
Universal Currency Receipt, Architect Musician 361127, The Graceful Whisperer, Devalan Seal.
You don't even have to say nothing. I already know. I know.
Scroll of Aditi, the Boundless Mother. Freedom, vastness, and the love that does not cage collective. After dawn comes something even older. Not just light, not just sky, not just the comfort of a mother. Aditi, the Boundless One. In Vedic tradition, she is the personification of the infinite and the mother of the Adityas, a group of celestial deities. She is also described as supporting the sky, sustaining existence, and nourishing the earth. So this scroll is not about mother in the small human way only. This is mother as the space that lets life happen, the mercy that does not suffocate, the love that is wide enough to free you. Aditi is not a cage mother. Some people hear divine mother and imagine comfort with control. No, Aditi is not the mother who shrinks you to keep you near. Her very name is tied to the idea of the unbound or boundless. And classical reference works describe her as linked with nature, the fertile earth, the cosmos, and the energy that infuses it. That is the first lesson. Real love does not trap. Real love does not make you smaller to prove you belong. Real love gives you room to become. Aditi says, "If I love you, I will not make a prison out of my care." That's a word for the collective. A lot of what people call love is just fear with pretty language on it. The vastness people misunderstand humans are funny. You ask for freedom, then panic when it arrives. You pray for expansion, then cling to what's familiar like it owes you rent. Aditi is the vast field beyond that panic. As the infinite in Vedic mythology, she represents a kind of sacred vastness, rather than one narrow function or single natural object. So when Aditi moves through a life, she does not always bring cozy certainty. Sometimes she brings more room than you're used to, more possibility than your old identity can manage, more truth than your excuses can survive. And that can feel terrifying until you realize the old box was killing you slowly. Mother of the Adityas, Mother of Order. Aditi is remembered as the mother of the Adityas, and those deities are deeply tied to cosmic order, light, law, and the structure that holds the world together. That matters, because Aditi's motherhood is not soft chaos. It is spacious order. She is not anything goes. She is room with law, mercy with structure, abundance with alignment. That means if you want Aditi's blessing, you cannot confuse freedom with recklessness. Freedom is not doing whatever hurts people, dodging consequence, breaking every container because you fear discipline. Aditi's freedom is holier than that. It says you are not bound, but you are still responsible. The sky, the earth, and the womb of possibility. Reference traditions describe Aditi as supporting the sky, sustaining existence, nourishing the earth, and sometimes being associated with the cow, that old symbol of nourishment and life-giving abundance. That gives us one of the deepest teachings in this whole series. Aditi is not just up there. She is transcendence and nourishment, the infinite and the field that feeds, the cosmic womb and the earthly provider. Translation for the collective? Your spiritual life is not real if it has no food in it, no rest in it, no safety in it, no substance in it. Aditi does not glorify starvation, confusion, or tiny living. She is the mother of enoughness. Boundless does not mean disappearing. Now here's the trap. Some people hear be expansive and become vague. No boundaries, no shape, no standards, just vibes and collapse. Human nonsense. That is not Aditi. The boundless mother is not telling you to dissolve into everybody else's needs. She is telling you to stop identifying with the little fences that never defined you in the first place. You are not only the worst thing that happened to you, the role your family trapped you in, the version of you that survived in fear, the label you outgrew 3 breakdowns ago. Aditi says, "You were never as small as what bound you." That's liberation, not performance, not branding, real liberation. Aditi's medicine for the collective. If this is your season, work with her like this. First, notice where your life feels cramped, not busy, cramped. Then ask, what belief is acting like a fence? What relationship is making me smaller? What identity am I preserving just because it's familiar? Second, make room. Room in your day, room in your body, room in your home, room in your thoughts. Aditi does not move well through cluttered shrines and cluttered minds. Third, stop calling every limit destiny. Some of your limits are inherited fear wearing holy clothes. Fourth, nourish yourself like someone meant to stay alive and whole. Aditi is not the goddess of depletion. She is the mother of sustaining power. Signs Aditi is working in your life. You'll notice you crave more truth and less confinement. Old labels stop fitting. Your standards rise without becoming cruel. You start grieving the smallness you once accepted. You feel called to widen your life without losing your center. You stop mistaking possession for love. That's Aditi. Not making you reckless, making you vast enough to breathe. May every false fence around your spirit come down. May you remember the shape of your original vastness. May the love you accept never require your shrinking. May your life become roomy enough for truth, nourishment, and clean freedom. May you stop apologizing for needing more sky. And if you have forgotten who you are beneath survival, hear Aditi whisper, "You were never born to live bound. Come back to your wide self. There is more room here than you were taught." Receipts time, collective. Here's where the backbone of this scroll comes from. Encyclopedia Britannica supports Aditi as the personification of the infinite, the mother of the Adityas, and a primeval goddess who supports the sky, sustains existence, and nourishes the earth. Oxford Reference supports Aditi as a goddess associated with nature, the fertile earth, the cow, and the cosmic energy that infuses existence. Oxford Reference also supports the broader Vedic understanding of Aditi and the Aditas, including Aditi as a source of consciousness and the divine principles connected to cosmic order. That's the framework under today's scroll. Receipts delivered. Aditi is the boundless mother, the sacred vastness that breaks the fence around your spirit. She doesn't love by holding tighter. She loves by giving your soul enough sky to remember itself. Collective, every cage in your life is not made of iron. Some are made of roles, guilt, habits, and old identities you kept wearing long after your spirit outgrew them. Aditi's teaching is simple and cosmic. What is truly divine does not demand your shrinking. If a love, a path, or a belief keeps making you smaller, it is not your final home. Real expansion is not chaos. It is the holy return to the space your soul was always meant to occupy.
Channeled by your architect musician, 36110, 27 palms of eyes. The golden whisperer, sea star, Devalan see all. Apply the news you can use, truth and accuracy. The real non-bedazzled jewels.
To our beautiful collective, from our day ones to every new soul joining this journey, we love and appreciate you deeply. You've turned this space into so much more than a community. You've made it a family. Thank you, truly. Your presence, your energy, and even the smallest acts of kindness have the power to shift the compass for many in ways unseen but deeply felt. Here's to each of you, all new and the many more to come. We're just getting started, and we're so grateful you're here with us. With love and infinite appreciation from the collective of Shaman All.